Hello traders, this is Trader Muru here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel in another episode of Daily Code Update where we analyze gold for possible intraday entries. If you guys are new to my channel and hearing my voice for the first time, just click on the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you guys get notified for all my upcoming videos. Without wasting time, let's get on the chart, guys. Here we have a daily time frame chart in front of us and we can see this finally gold has shown a retracement. And our psychological level was 5500 and we were expecting market to drop from near where somewhere from here 5500. So today's candle is about to close in evening star formation in daily time frame. So our first buying zone will be this area from where gold is bouncing. So it will again bounce, test this area once again and drop. And target will be this one around 4536. So this is the zone from where next swing will form. And it will be near about first target will be this 5500. And second target will be this 7000. So if you see this in weekly time frame, this is the zone from where gold can again pump. This is the final zone. And according to our psychological level, as you know, the psychological levels are 00, then 25, 50 and 75, and our correction levels are 95 to 05, then 20 to 30, then 45 to 55, and for this one we have 70 to 80. So this is the zone which is our psychological level, and this is the correction level, and price have rejected from its correction level 5500. This is one. Okay, so one of the theory is whenever price reject from 45 to 55 zone, it usually test 20 to 30 zone. And if we see this, do we have any structural level at 30? Then yes, we have here. If there is a massive news about this is the 30 level and this is 20 level. This is just a theory. So we will keep this in mind that if this level does not hold and we have a weekly time frame change of character, then price will drop massively, and for the span of 5 to 6 years gold will be in downtrend. So this is the very important area to hold, but this is just a theory that on the psychological level rejection price goes for another nearest psychological level. So we will just keep this in mind. If you want to scalp these levels, it will be very much tough for us to calculate this, but we will take it. Now let's see some intraday entries. So according to daily time frame, our first buying zone is this one here. From here we will see some bounce. We already have some bounce from yesterday and it was around 4000 pips from this zone here. So now let's see this area in 4-hour time frame. Why this area is important? Because this area is holding the structural breakout structure here in 4-hour time frame, and this was a mitigation block. Okay, this was a mitigation block from where we had some pump, and this pump was near here, leaving behind a liquidity, this one. So one more drop, again pump, test this area and drop. This area will act as a resistance because this is the final candle before the drop, so it is holding a price action that will cause a new fall. Now let's see this areas in 1 hour time frame. So in 1 hour time frame, price is dropping from here, this test, and this is inducement now. And if you see this in 1 hour time frame, we don't have any change of character. This is the last breakout structure, and this is our area for change of character. Once this change of character happens, price is likely to test 3 areas. First is this one, second is this one, and third is highest order block, which is this one. So it is aligned with our structural area, and this will be our max rejection zone. And if I talk about a buy side, then price usually go for one jam one reaction. So this is our high from where drop is originated, and this is our low. So possible 4971, and if I calculate from this drop, then it will be near about 5013. And do we have any structural level there? Then yes, we have this zone here. So on the drop, this area will hold as a structural support, and the first target from this area bounce will be 5104, and second target will be near about this 5235. So expect some pump from here, from this zone, and I'm expecting it to test this area again and then drop. And I'm expecting market to test 4500 in upcoming days to develop a new swing position like this. 4 hour is still bullish, so until this area gets totally break, it is still bullish, and structure have already changed according to the 4 level here. You can clearly see this. This is our 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be our 5th wave. So after the 5th wave, price is usually going for the structural level, which is been pending for the test, and these are the areas which are still pending for the test. So our first buy zone is this one. Until this area gets break, price is likely to go upside again, test this area, and this will be your range. And I'm watching for 50102 4989 level. After this level test, we will see some pump here. It will actually give you a scalp pips of around 1000 pip here. Now market will be back to normal, and it will respect most of the levels. So people were asking me why this big fall happens, and I have already told you guys from the previous 2 weeks. I'm telling you that in 4 hour structural areas, price have leave so many FVGs and so much imbalance here. See this? This is all a imbalance, and this all imbalance need to fill, and we will see some massive pullback to this area, and I will watch for a swing buy positions from these zones here. Now let's see 15-minute time frame. So in 15-minute time frame, after this drop, price just pump, started creating higher highs and higher lows here, and then after testing this resistance area, price just change its structure. This is the change of character. Two candle closing below. After two candle closing below, what happens? First area is this one from where you can short again. Area test, again drop. If price pumps, then this is the zone from where it can again drop. Around 5300 is your first short area. We have structural resistance here and this zone 2. So this will be the area from where you can again enter in short for these targets. If this pumps, then this one area here, but this is already been played, so possible this area test and drop. Right now it is rejecting from this one, but better position on this area around 5310 to 5288. After that, your first target for the short will be 5111. Let's see 5-minute time frame. So according to 5 minute, there is no buy confirmation here and still the downtrend is continue. This is the area which is still pending. So if we get a liquidity hunt here, from here you can short. This is current structure. 5 minute, this is your change of character, but we will go for 15-minute time frame. This is our change of character. This is the test of area, drop, and this is your next zone from where you can short. Your stop loss will be above this zone here, around 5312 to 15. Price is likely to bounce from here, test this area and drop. If we have direct drop, then watch for this area around 5010 to 4989. After this area test, it will again bounce and test this area. And once this area gets break, most probably price will not go above it. Test, it will be like this first, because this is a good resistance area. So that's it guys, hope you understand today's plan. Gold is in downtrend. After testing resistance, it has changed its 15-minute structure again and tested the finest spot here. So if it's pump here again, then you can watch for short opportunity near this areas around 5301 to 5308, and then the second area is 5368 to 5377. Possible liquidity week can be around 5400, this zone, but we will try short from this zone again, and I'm expecting market to test around 5010 to 4989 again. After that, there will be bounce. So let's see silver here. Silver, according to daily time frame, silver is also going to drop. And the zone from where next swing will happen, first is this one, this is also good. Okay, and according to weekly, okay, this is the zone, and if it drops more, then your final zone from where silver will pump will be 72 to 70. This is your breakout structure. So in daily time frame, this is liquidity from where it will give you some bounce, then it can again drop. In 4 hour, this is your breakout structure. So this is the zone from where silver can again pump. According to 4 hour, this structure is still bullish. This is your inducement. So price can test here and pump. This will be the target if this area doesn't get break. Finally, Bitcoin is dropping and now it is near our structural areas. So after this drop, 4 hour is still bearish. We have a new breakout structure, and in daily time frame we have this. So price will test here after closing 2 candle here and again drop, and target will be 75,000. After 75, it will form a new swing to 150k here. And for the DXY, price is consolidating at daily time frame resistance. It is trying to close weekly candle inside the range again, so it is just a liquidity grab. If this happens, then our first target for the bounce will be this one, and the second will be on the flip this. So price should close this candle below here, as DXY will be again bullish. GBP is still bullish, but we need a candle closing here. After this candle closing, it can test this upper trend line here, and the rejection will make it drop to these areas, and from here next swing will form, and target will be this equal highs. Possible test, pump, and then it can retrace. This is resistance. In daily time frame, this is support zone. from where it can bounce. If this area gets break, this is the zone from where you can take long entry. So in AUD, this is the zone from where you can watch for long. We recently have this resistance flip. So price can test here and pump again, but this is the good zone from 67 to 67.3 here. This is the first zone from where it can bounce. And this is the second zone. So that's it, guys. Hope you understand today's plan. If you have any question, you can ask me in comments. Price is holding this area. Target will be this one here, 1000 pip. Right now it is bullish for short term. Price will consolidate here. Pump, retest, again pump. In 15-minute time frame, the level 5375 already you said that it has played. What does that mean? That means we already have a bounce from there. And this one here. Five, 3, 7, 5. This area already have a short entries for big players which is played, and this is the reaction from this area. Whenever any area have initial move from there, on the next test it is less likely to hold that area. That's why I'm talking about that price is not likely to hold this area more. It will test one more time here and it will break it. The more the test of that area, the weaker that zone becomes. See this? More the test of that area, weaker that zone becomes, and price massively breaks that area. See? So we already have one test here. Second test can hold, but a less probability in the volatile market. And right now market will not form any entry for the smaller SL you can see here, if you are shorting here, then your stop loss will be nearer about 150 pips. See, and if you are going long in 1 minute time frame, here in 1 minute time frame, it is also forming a stop loss of 160 pips. This is how much volatile market is. Even in 1 minute, 160 pips SL, and safest SL is just below here, which is 3300 pips. So what this area from here, it can again pump, and target will be 5301 to 5308. Any other questions? And this is just a retracement, don't worry. We have already seen much volatile days like this. See, one red candle wipe out all the faith of long players, then the small retracement, and again continue for the new rally. This is what will happen here. When people will lose faith that gold will go again to the upside, then it will start a new rally. I have told everyone that gold will be bullish from here, then on the break will be still bullish, and for our massive retracement, I have told you guys, whenever a single day candle close below the previous day low, it will be the confirmation of retracement starting. And this is just a sweep here. We need closing. Sweep is not matter. Sweep can again continue. So we need closing. Any other questions you guys having regarding gold? But will weekly be more accurate compared to daily? Yes, weekly is more accurate, bigger the time frame. That's why we are waiting for 4500. Na? See this? This is our weekly time frame structural area. That's why we are waiting for 4500. Once this test, it can continue. How about the volume profile? Do you use it? I use volume profile for retracement areas and for quick move areas. If you see this from here, price trap all the sellers and continue to the upside. So this is our swing low. So you put volume profile from swing low to swing high, and from the area which is there, it can give you bounce. Once you see the change of character, do you wait for it to be tested or just enter? I wait for an entry. Price will always test area, guys. See, this area was pending and how price dropped to test that area. Price will always test area. because it have the pending orders. This area, this all areas are still waiting for the test. See, this is unexpected really, and you see this is a proper price action of gold. No area left behind for test. Area test. This area was pending for the test. Market move rapidly without testing. Market move rapidly without testing. Then market again test it. Again move without test. Market goes upside. So market come to test it. Again pump. Say this. Market pump without testing it, then rapidly move to test that area. Same thing can happen, but it is just a theory. We will go with practicals. Until this area gets break, price can pump. But in 1 minute time frame, what we have this change of character, but the liquidity hunt. Once price break above it, you can buy. Target will be this high. If this doesn't break above, it will test this area. Any other questions, guys? $15 evening star. Main thing is we will be waiting for this area today around 5010 to 4989. After that I will be watching for buy for nearer 1000 pip target for this area first, and second for this high around 4500. No questions, guys, then we will be winding up this session over here. Okay, so we will be winding up this session over here. Thank you for joining, guys. See you in the next session. Until then, keep trading, keep printing, and be safe from the FOMO buying here. Price will give you entry, will change structure in smaller time frame to form a next swing. This all will be just a retracement, and structure have turned bearish in 1 hour time frame. So possibly we will see some retracement and drop again, but these areas are the possible zone for bounce. Looks like it will continue to 5010 without testing the areas above. If it doesn't test that area, then what will happen? Price will test 5010 and go for that area. So no matter how it goes, but it will test that area for sure. Why price pump from here? Because it was pending the test of broken support here. This was the area which was support. It just break massively and pending for the test, and price goes for test here. Same thing will happen here. These areas are still pending. It have some orders there which need to be tested before the move downside. So if this area breaks without testing, then I will be watching for long till that area. And most probably this zone is most suitable for again the massive drop. Okay, so we will winding up the session over here. Thank you for joining, guys. Be safe.